that's it. I mean, basically, I want to make this bike look like that one. Fucking cobwebs.
Like it's been sitting for a while, huh?
Yeah. So we got to relocate all this to somewhere. If we want to expose all this, then we need to cut it back here. Since this is something we haven't done before, there's definitely going to be hurdles and obstacles. We're going to overcome them, and we'll show you along the way. So, I think it's been a week or so since we did something, maybe a week and a half, and we got a ton of work done. There. Last time we talked, we were looking at it, and we literally cut the frame off at the bottom, of the down tubes, cut it off, back here at the backbone. What we ended up doing is we made brand new, we used all DOM tubing, we made brand new down tubes, a brand new backbone, and then we made kind of almost like a wishbone type, structure under to attach everything to the stock cradle back here, because we didn't want to use this cradle of it. So everything bolted, all your dimensions were the same, engine, transmission, primary, everything fit properly.
I suppose I should cut them off, huh?
The biggest thing is on a chopper like this, or in any motorcycle at all, is rake and trail is crucial, it's critical. It's going to be how it rides at low speed, how it rides at high speeds. Is it going to have flop? Is it going to be a nimble bike, or is it going to be a heavy feeling bike, right? So working with everything we do, we got the frame to achieve the exact stance I wanted, but then also get the rake and trail dead on the money where this thing is going to ride beautifully down the highway at high speeds, switchbacks, cornering, turning, everything like that. This thing's going to handle and perform. It's just incredible with the way we set everything up. It's the right length and shape and tunnel. It didn't have crossovers in it, or no? What was the deal with it? I don't remember. It didn't have the curve on it. Oh. I still like the fucking. I know.
It's going to be a high performance fucking chopper is what it's
I
gonna
still
be.
like that curved bottom one that we used on the chopper and the limo and all that. But we have to widen it to get fuel confidence. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, that actually doesn't look too bad.
Some nice gussets. The chopper, I love the chopper, but I wanted it tighter. Great. That's where it has to be to do 4 over front end instead of 6 over front end with 3-degree trees instead of 5-degree trees. Great. And I think the chopper was 38 degrees and we did 35. Set this straight up and down. With the seat itself, we're 21 and a half. $23 and a half. And all it's gonna do is, and that's so you got all of at least 2 inches tall there, so this is 4 inches taller than that right now.
Yeah.
So, and we can slope it. We can slope it like this and then bring the subframe. Figure it out. You can start fixturing this to the table. If we have it sitting on that table, you can fixture it. You know what I mean?
I gotta find material.
So let's figure out where we want to put the table. I mean, honestly, there's no reason why if that extension cord fits, if we don't just slide this out to maybe like right here.
We have to come off the table.
Oh, you got some T-nuts in already?
Yeah. What size Where's the bearing?
On the next one. Next one.
Well, I mean, we can make these.
I don't know how much I gotta cut. A little more yet, I think.
So something like that.
Yeah.
We'll center it up off of the two horns here. We're gonna start pasting back together. We've done the cut, now it's time to paste. Lee got it all chopped off and got all the frame horns back here cleaned up and grinded down, and we got the neck fixtured where we want it. So right now he is just, there's your square you were looking for.
No, I just put it there.
Oh, we're gonna put the down tube in it, the backbone in it. Down tubes are here. Backbone, we're gonna put the backbone in. So basically we're gonna center it up, tack it in, and then we'll make some down tubes, and then it can all get burned in and together. You know, it would be kind of fucking cool. Let's drill a hole in there.
For what?
In case I get silly and want to try and internally wire it.
Yeah, we can still drill. Or in the net.
In the net.
Down a little. Tell me what you want to do. Oh, alright. Like that. Yeah, we shouldn't say where there's 3 inches and...
Well, I guess you want to put a couple tacks on it, then we
Yeah.
can really move it back and forth. We're gonna have to make gas tank mounts and shit.
I'm going to try tapping it at the top. So you can lift it up and down. Whole section on it, just to verify that that's set right. I just didn't want to grind with the laser. Pretty close.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Yeah, that's right on. So you think I should throw a little more tack on it before you move that?
You know, I think the biggest thing, you know, just across the board with a project like this was the unknowns and what are you going to run into and how are you going to overcome things. There was a lot of that because it's been a while since we have cut a frame up this much, and especially with an M8 drivetrain and all the new electronics and things like that. You know, so there's been a lot of back and forth between Lee and I where how are we going to relocate this? Are we going to relocate this or are we going to eliminate this?
Honestly, a fucking straight piece probably would be just fine. Think you bend it, or do we just fucking do straight?
I like the idea of notching the tube and then that leaves a good opening for wires.
Right.
I mean, and it gives more surface area.
Let's
for
do
weld.
this. Cut a piece of foot long right now.
Foot long.
It'll give us room to go down into here, and it's gonna bring it up to here. We can always shorten it. Can't make it longer.
I don't think you're gonna go up that far.
Okay, should I go 10 inches maybe?
I don't remember how far we had that paint back.
Well, let's grab the thing. I'm sitting over on the table. Of course, the fucking.
Well,
Of course.
no, that's fine.
No,
I think it was back like that.
No,
wasn't it?
it's not. We're not going that far back.
I don't know. I thought it was.
Well, we're gonna have a problem if we do that for mounting it then.
If we're going to keep it, where are we going to put it? If we're going to eliminate it, how do we still make everything function with the part that doesn't need to be there, but it has been integrated into the build process from the factory?
top. And we can keep it to this side.
Yeah.
And then we'll pulp it in, or just keep. So yeah, we gotta cut them off like that now. Probably get some of that carved out. So I would, you can see
Well,
your plane.
so.
So we've got a lot of stuff like that that's been happening, you know, kind of behind the scenes where, hey, we got to figure this out. Also, we've really got a lot figured out, but we still got a lot to go.
Second full week we're gonna work on this. And last week we got the frame figured out, Lee got the frame welded up, and so we've got our down tubes in, we got our neck placed right, we got our backbone in, we got it tied in. It's not final welded or anything like that yet, but last week's goal was get this thing at a standing point, right? So we can see visually what it's gonna look like. We've got our wheels in it and whatnot. We've got it sitting at the height we want it for our ground clearance, or, you know, and everything like that. So this week, now that we've got the main, you know, silhouette of the bike done, we're going to start tackling all the little things. Like we've got to put our neck gussets in here, you know, basically tying the backbone to the down tubes. We got to put our, figure out our front motor mount. We've got to figure out regulator, oil cooler if we're going to use an oil cooler. You know, basically all the tabs, you know, mount a gas tank, you know, things like that. So we really want to focus on getting the majority of that done. Right now, what we've got so far is just to set that height, you know, we wanted to get it off the frame table. So with setting the height of it, Lee just cut up a couple pieces of flat bar to give us our length of our shock to keep the chassis level, and gives us that next starting point of where to start tackling the subframe and things like that. I think first thing we tackle is neck gussets.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
I think what we'll do is we'll just do kind of like a swoop, you know, going through them. If we want to add a little kind of, you know, cut, you know, gusset right through here, we can. But, you know, not just a nice arced piece of 1 3/8 to match the down tubes. And we'll just get those and call it simple. And then, you know, then the next thing is figuring out that gas tank.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, they can drill and tap the tube.
What tube?
Because you're going to want more than that. We'll weld the bung on, but then I'll drill it in so that the bolt can go into the tube.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to be so specific on the bolt thing. Just drill and tap it.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we'll just go cut the damn thing off, huh? Guess I'm gonna have to cut this. Looks like it can be fairly straight. So what I'm gonna do is tack that together straight. go from there. So now we can go trim it up a bit. Oh, it's still really hot.
What'd you find out? Or you shorten it and make it?
It's short. We'll do a Hine,
Yeah.
but you can still work on it.
I like that. Simple.
And it's level.
Okay.
And if we
I like
got
it.
time, we'll make an aluminum one, but
Yeah.
that cleaned up nice.
Right. Get that one tacked in there, and then rip it back out.
No, this came out nice, and this,
Yeah, that'll work good. Nice and flush.
yeah, this is all nice now. And
Sweet. Well,
so I want to do a little cardboard of this, and then I don't know how we're going to attach that. And then at what point do we rip the motor out?
for the gas tank.
Oh, shit, so it'll be a little bit yet.
Gas tank should be tomorrow.